Hi guys, welcome back to another video of songfularrow's modded adventure. Now today we are starting off with getting some quest rewards and getting some other stuff done, and I'm going to try and narrate this video like in the past tense that this video is, because I don't do live reactions right now, and I wanted to see how this goes. So, now this episode we actually don't get to productive bees, but it is one of the things I wanted to try and get done this video. But we do get some of the other quests done. We get 3 of the 4 I was hoping to get done. So there's this little upgrade here. Super simple recipe, so we just went with that. I mean, the other one is also super simple, but it just doesn't matter or which one we make. The quest is done and we can get our reward. Now, I'm not very good at past tense, so we got our reward from that, which was a pipe upgrade and some iron sight potion. Okay, that was kinda nice, not very useful for the iron sight potion, but after that we just fly back to the house where I can show you guys the thing I did off camera. I believe I mentioned it last episode. Yeah, I'm not very good at past tense, but I will try to do that for this video. So I just, I collected everything from the various chests, and I guess I can take this time to talk about what the actual plan for this video is, and the plan is more power. Yep, just more power, more coal generators, more power storage, so obviously more basic energy cubes. And one of the quests is wireless power, so, we can afford to move everything to a place that isn't directly behind our house. Because I do want to make our house actually look nice in the next few episodes. I'm thinking of doing some building episodes. The only reason I haven't is because it, and quite honestly, can take me a few hours of just going back and forth on a build before I'm like, okay, yes, this is what I want, this is perfect, or this is good enough for now. But this is enough of just talking about why I haven't done building, like actual builds. And now let's go ahead and just get some more bare bones builds done. I go over here, I destroy the floating block we started our video on. I know, sad. It was the perfect place to start a video. But, next thing I did was I just went over here, looked around, and went, okay, yeah, this is it. This is where I will build the platform for the area we are going to set up our energy system, our power plant. Don't worry, I am thinking of making it into a proper looking power plant. But for that to work out, I need to first look up what those look like. Anyway, yeah. So I just made this platform because I wanted a proper place to, a proper little, okay, this is where we are building, this is the area. If it needs to be bigger, it can spill out over it for now. And with that all said and done, well, we're done with the platform, so we can get the infuser down and put some iron in there, because we will need a ton of infused alloy. And after putting that down, I realized, well, the energy source, our energy storage, was a little far from the thing that actually needs to have access to power. So in order to try and save on pipes, I decided to move it closer, but didn't think to just put it right next to the thing. And for some reason, I wanted the pipes to connect via the back of it, which again could have been done much easier if I just put it on the back. After that, I realized, oh hey, we are out of pipes. Where are they? But it turned out they were just in my backpack. Anyway, after that, I decided to look up the recipe for the wireless power thing we would be making this episode. And yep, there it is. Iron and whatever those things are. But the most important thing seems to be this pearl. So I decided to make that now rather than later. Kind of get it out of the way. And then I put the pipes in, connecting it via a roundabout way rather than just saving on materials by placing the power storage right next to the thing that required power. Yep. Then I got distracted again immediately after looking up the recipe for the gadget I was going to make. And then right back to working on our power plant. After finally remembering how to connect this properly, getting us enough power to get the rest of our infused alloy, I flew back to the base because we needed some lapis lazuli in order to make the gadget. I barely didn't have it on me. So we flew back to the power plant 2B to place down the power generator just to pick it up immediately after because I decided, you know what, that's not enough space. Really, I should have put it a little closer anyway, but I decided to put it at the very edge of the back, basically, and then just connect it all via pipe. And I wonder if there's like a length limit to like how far the pipe can actually be from the power generator, or you start losing power or something, because I could not get this to actually get power over there. And with it not working, I decided to just make the gadget. I made the gadget. And yeah, we got a sturdy B cage from it. Yay. Next was getting started on the wireless power again. And with the rain, I figured I'd look for a zombie. Sorry, I did go looking for a zombie, but there weren't any. So, Past Me decided to go with a spawner, so if you look away, you don't see anything. This definitely isn't cheating. I mean, literally not. But all normal, non-modded Minecraft players look away from the screen. You see nothing here. One did spawn immediately after, allowing us to get one, but unfortunately, we did not get a second from the spawner, and I didn't want to waste all my time waiting for a zombie. Luckily, there was one on the way back. So we got both pearls activated or whatever. So now it is time to make the actual wireless power thing, which I have no clue how this is supposed to work, but it's a pretty cool concept. Unfortunately, we do use the last of our delicate putty, whatever it is, to make the thing we need. So we do need to make some more so we can actually finish it. So, back to the house. Luckily, we have clay and blaze rods, so we don't have to do the lava bucket recipe, which would be slightly more annoying. We have a blaze spawner, so we can always get more blaze rods. Next, it was time to make more of the delicate paste rod things, whatever they're actually called. But, yay! We made the thing. Now we can make the wireless power thingy, but not a second one, because I completely forgot about that. And let's just drain all our backup power into this thing. why don't we, by placing it there. And yeah, I kind of wish I didn't bother putting it down, but it works. Well, it stores power is what it does right now. So I guess it technically doesn't quite work yet until, we figure that out. As for what I'm doing here, I was getting distracted playing with my new gadget, not knowing how it works, or what it's even meant to do. I decided to throw it in for a charge, and yeah, so now we're draining our battery much quicker, with one thing not even holding any power, but it is fine because we are going to make far more power storage. And by that I mean we are going into the base to look for steel, which again is in my backpack already. I planned this out ahead of time and I failed to make proper preparations. So yeah, I'm horrible at planning things, but hey, we have 2 steel casings, which, and all our infused alloy we will ever need for at least this video. So I went on to make the power tablets and the basic energy cube and place it down. Now the only problem is it's not working, it's not getting power, and also the other thing isn't receiving power. So obviously it can't gain power if the other one isn't even receiving power. So we have 2 empty power batteries basically, and I believe a full wireless charger. I got distracted again with the gadget and then went back to trying to figure out what was going on. Decided to put the gadget away since it was just distracting. And now this is the part that confused me, and I just decided after a bit of tinkering and pushing random buttons basically, I decided it was time to put this on the back burner and get started with the infinite fuel source. So we went to the villagers and I found out I was missing a door. But no matter, for now we just care about the terracotta. So since that was all I cared about, I went ahead and grabbed the terracotta, went back, and begun work on our power generator. I just kind of gave up on that for now. The whole storing of the power. Instead, let's focus on getting more power, because clearly that's the solution. I also decided to combine them with hoppers, since I guess I don't really have much use for hoppers other than that right now. And we have infinite iron, so, Next, it's time to start connecting the item pipes to the back and, the top of this. Now, for some reason, I thought they had to be put in through the top. And, yeah, due to that, I placed the item pipes like so. And, yeah, it was kind of stupid. But I don't actually figure that out until a little later. Anyway, with the chest down to hold and store all the spare charcoal, we can finally say we have our power generator up and running, at least for a little while. Long enough that after we get the infinite charcoal system running, we should be good. But for now, I decided to go back and try and figure out how to store the power. Yeah, that thing I said earlier was technically not a lie. It was put on the back burner while I worked on the furnace, and that was what I was thinking at the time. However, I very quickly changed my mind and tried to figure out how to get this to actually store power. And honestly, I think it was hooked up the right way at first, until I did that with the pipe. And it might just have been like a glitch where, yes, it's hooked up properly, but it's not actually going to register as it being connected and working. But now it is. I just had to hook it up to the other one, and then it started working. The only problem was getting them to connect. But after that, I was happy. And it was time to begin by getting the furnaces ready. So we plopped those down, and it was time to adjust them. Well, adjust the pipes so that they are collecting rather than giving. Next came the hoppers that get fueled in. I mean the hopney pots, not the hoppers. And I decided to extend the pipes out this way for some reason, when I could very easily just put the chest on the corner there. But no. Instead, I have to poorly manage my resources. Just looking back hurts my head so much. Oh man, I've seen so many wasted opportunities for how this could have gone. I genuinely can't wait to record the next video and just fix all of this. That's how much this pains me to watch. Just my poor resource management. It's one thing in the moment, but it's a whole nother way of watching. Ah, yes. Lightning bolt. That did not come from the sky. How odd. I wonder where it came from. Yeah, I got attacked, and I unfortunately have no aim or game, apparently, because, yeah, this took a while to settle our scores here. Much longer than I care to admit. Just... I know, when I actually switched to the sword, I did kill them pretty quickly, but still. Alright, back to tinkering. And again, my poor management of resources. I do like making these videos, but editing them and watching the footage back really opens my eyes to what I could have done. Like, so much of this... Die, Mr. Zombie. Yeah, so much of this could really have been managed so much better. And it kind of hurts to have to admit I suck at that. I can never get it right the first time. It's always like the second or third time I'm putting something together that I actually use the space properly. I do not know why. And here is another prime example as I take this chest and put it on the floor, when these could go on anywhere that is connected to the pipe still. These could still go on like the stone or just floating in the air. But I chose to put the chest on the ground. I don't know why. It doesn't make much sense. And then I absolutely fail at putting those down. Okay, not absolutely fail, but... Okay, they're there and connected. That is taken care of. Now, technically, both should work now, I guess. It's just a matter of adding 2 more coal generators. Yep, we want 3 of them. Maybe more in the future, I don't know. But they can go right there. Honestly, the other one should have gone where the pipe already was. Instead, I put it, like I said, poor resource management. I'm very bad at this. But I did find out just where to... I do fix it, luckily. I did fix it right away. But still... Oh, man. Yeah, I luckily did discover the right way to attach the pipes. Yeah, it doesn't have to be from the top. It can be from the bottom side or whatever. Just not the front, apparently. And as for these, I just fiddled with them. Yeah, that's all I did. I fiddled with it. I turned them around a few times until finally, they worked. And now it's time to make more. So, obviously we need to grab all the materials. We need to make the energy tablet things. And I discovered, you can make multiple without having to go back and forth clicking on the recipes. That was a nice discovery. I will say this, that is going to be used more and more commonly depending on if I need multiple or not. Like, I need to make 5 sets of this. Perfect. Yeah. I'm honestly ashamed it took me that long to figure that out. Anyway, time to set up the rest of the basic energy cubes. And I'll say this, it was kind of annoying setting these up, because I kept failing to get power into them. Like, I set one new one down, and then it's not working. And then all of a sudden I find out, like, the other one's not working. And I just have to constantly turn them around, go inside of the little mainframe thingy, poke around on the buttons. But I did figure it out. So, yay. Does not change the fact that it was annoying. And now to make 4 more of the tablet thingies. And make 2 more basic energy cubes. Yep, those are the only... That recipe is annoying because 2 parts of it can't actually be stacked. So those kinds of recipes are probably the ones I'm going to hate the most. Anyway, time to adjust this, and yeah. Well, we have it. It's almost done. We have 1 more to make. And we gotta obviously turn them around and... Hey, I am monologuing. Narrating, technically, but still. Alright. Anyway, last 2 power tablet thingies. And finally, the final basic energy core for this video. And after that, it was literally just a matter of turning them around and shifting them. Annoying, but it does work. Switch them all to be input and output, so they're all sharing energy. And other than that, that's basically it. There's not much else to say about this other than it gave me a headache. I got a headache just trying to figure out how to get these all to work. I mean, obviously, these didn't have much power in them because they were all putting the power into those ones. But not all of those energy cubes were getting power. So I was like, what's going on here? when I obviously should have just, turned them around and connected them properly. Yeah. Unfortunately, I did not do that. I did go back home after getting zapped by lightning again to sleep off the buzz, and then head back out to try and add a pipe upgrade. I don't know if these have to go in each individual pipe for it to work properly, or if it's just like you put one in and then all the pipes connected to that one have the upgrade. I'm guessing that's not it though. So yeah, we put the basic pipe upgrade in one of them, and that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time, where we will do some productive bees.